Welcome. For the first time in Oracle's history, we're providing .NET developers an easy on-ramp to Oracle development. Joining me now is Nat Friedman, CEO and co-founder of Xamarin. Xamarin is the leading mobile app development platform for the enterprise that is the best path for millions of C# developers. Through our strategic partnership, we welcome these developers to the new Oracle Mobile Cloud Service. Nat, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Well, can we begin by talking about the Xamarin platform?
Sure, absolutely. So what Xamarin does is it helps C# developers build native iOS and Android apps using the skills they already have, the tools they already know, and even code that they've already written. And we have tens of thousands of customers around the world in every industry who are building either internal employee apps or B2C apps facing their own customers out in the world, with millions and millions of different users out there. And we're in every industry, so we really see a lot of what's going on in mobile, whether it's healthcare, retail, manufacturing. We have customers in one of those industries building apps with Xamarin. And our focus and the unique benefit of using our platform is that not only can a C# developer build a great iPad or Android app, but the app itself, after it's been built, is totally native. So the experience is smooth and rich and easy to use, and users like it.
That's great. So clearly enterprise mobility is the trend, and enterprises are looking at ways to build those engaging, innovative apps for their end user. What challenges are you seeing that our mobile customers are facing?
It's a great question. I mean, the first challenge that most companies are facing is just a talent shortage, or they may have a huge imperative to move to mobile, but they just don't have the experts. And so they want to know how can they look to their existing teams and how can they skill up their existing teams to build great mobile apps. This is a huge challenge here in the Bay Area, finding experienced mobile developers. So it's an even bigger challenge in other parts of the world where there's a lower density of developers generally. Another challenge that I think a lot of companies have is dealing with the fragmentation that exists in mobile, especially in Android. So there's over 19,000 unique Android devices out there. And even in the Apple iOS world, there's dozens of permutations now of devices and operating system versions that are in common use. And so testing your app across all these different versions and ensuring that it works can also be a big challenge. But really what people want to do is they want to deliver a consumer-grade front-end experience in their app that rivals the best apps in the world, because users have spoken, they want native apps, they want native experiences. And whether your app's an employee app or not, it's just not going to get used if it doesn't deliver a great experience. And they want to attach that at the back end to an enterprise-grade back end. And that's why we're here today.
That's great. So what does the Xamarin-Oracle partnership really bring for our customers?
Going back to that architecture of a mobile app with the consumer-grade front end and the enterprise-grade back end, that's really what we're focused on here today. And so what we've done jointly is the companies have produced an Oracle Mobile Cloud Services SDK for Xamarin, so that any Xamarin developer can very easily add all the Oracle MCS services to their app, whether that's the powerful storage capabilities, push notifications, the authentication and authorization, connection, the sort of enterprise endpoints and the library of APIs there, so you can connect to any backend system. That's key for all apps. They have to connect either to your CRM or ERP system, pull business objects out. Your app's sort of useless if it can't use your enterprise data. And so that's a key piece of functionality. And then finally, of course, Oracle MCS has the diagnostics and the analytics that help you understand how your app is working and how it's being used. So we've made that easy together. The companies have worked hard to make it a really quick kind of operation to plug an Oracle MCS backend into your Xamarin app and to do it all from C#.
That's great. I think there's a video that you brought along that we can take a look at.
Absolutely. Let's check it out.
Consumer-grade front-end meets enterprise-grade back-end. Xamarin and Oracle Mobile Cloud Services provide the end-to-end solution enterprises need for their mobile apps. Like our WorkSafe app. Beautiful native experience. Secure, flexible back-end. Create workplace issues or announcements that are pushed to coworkers. Download the Xamarin platform and find out more about Xamarin and Oracle Mobile Cloud Services at xamarin.com/Oracle.
Great video, and it actually looks like it's pretty easy to use.
Definitely.
So why Oracle?
Well, it's interesting. I think at a high level, if you look at Xamarin and Oracle, we know that Java and C# are the two languages most used in the enterprise today. And sort of between the two companies, we can cover the whole world of enterprise developers. But also, both companies really recognize the huge business opportunity that's in mobile in businesses today. There was a Forrester report recently that said that companies will spend almost $190 billion on mobilization and building mobile apps to run their businesses by 2017. And so there's a gigantic need for this kind of integration. And I think Oracle is very, very focused on this app space and has a huge footprint already in the on-premises space. So as that's moving to cloud and with this new focus and emphasis on mobile, I think it's just a great joint opportunity for both companies.
Well, thanks. So one last question. What are the top 3 things that CIOs should be concerned with today?
We see so many different companies going mobile, and so we see the great successful projects and we see the ones that struggle too. And there's definitely a few kind of common pitfalls or pieces of advice I would share. The first is there's sometimes this attraction of the easy way out. And often that takes the form of mobile web. And teams want to build mobile web apps because they think it's easy. They can just adapt their website with some CSS, and then the app's going to work great everywhere. And the fact is, users have spoken. They don't want mobile web apps. They want native apps. And so if you want your app to actually be adopted, whether it's employees who are supposed to be using it or not, you have to build a native app experience. So that's the first thing I'd say, go native. The second is really around the back end and the APIs. And sometimes people think to mobilize their existing systems, all they have to do is just slap a REST API onto it, and that'll be good enough. The mobile device will be able to consume it. Except that doesn't always work. You really need to think things through a little more deeply than that and have a truly mobile REST API that contemplates offline operation, syncing, the low bandwidth or high latency conditions that mobile devices can frequently encounter. And so I would encourage people to really think through their mobile APIs and think through how they use them. And I think Oracle MCS provides some really tremendous facilities for getting that right. And then finally, there's a common concept I think that we all have, which is that the real app runs on the PC, and what's running on the mobile device is kind of like the light version or the watered down version of the app. And Benedict Evans from Andreessen Horowitz recently wrote this great article about how that's backwards, and how in fact the real app is running on the mobile device. And if you think about the information that a mobile device has about you, it knows who you are, it knows where you are. If you're coming into or going out of a meeting, it knows who you were just with. And so if you think about building a mobile CRM app, for example, there's a lot of things that you can fill in or do automatically without requiring any user action or interaction. That's just incredibly powerful. So I think we're going to start thinking about the PC version as being the watered down or light version of the app, and the mobile version as being the real version. I would encourage CIOs and technology leaders to start thinking in that direction.
That's great. Thank you very much for those insights and for joining me today. In fact, I hope you can join us again in the future and we can bring some of our joint customers and show off the Xamarin-Oracle partnership.
Definitely. Let's do that.
Thank you for watching our webcast. As you've heard, cloud and mobile are 2 of the industry-leading trends, and Oracle Mobile Cloud Service brings it all together. To learn more, please visit us online at the URL below.